Those who eat in restaurants alone, how do you do it? I was on a business trip and decided to try a fancy restaurant alone. I was seated at a table for two, which felt awkward. I noticed a group of people at a nearby table laughing and having a great time. I couldn't help but feel envious of their camaraderie. I tried to focus on my meal, but I kept glancing over at them. At one point, one of the women in the group caught me looking and smiled. I quickly looked away, feeling embarrassed. After a while, I noticed the group was getting ready to leave. The woman who had smiled at me earlier walked over to my table. She introduced herself and said she couldn't help but notice I was dining alone. She asked if I would like to join them for a drink at a nearby bar. I was taken aback by her kindness and agreed. We ended up having a great time. They were all in town for a conference and were just out celebrating. We exchanged contact information and kept in touch. A few months later, I was back in town for another business trip. I reached out to them and we all met up again. This time I wasn't alone.